proudly present Magneticaura at Bernama FM.
Good evening, Kiel. Good evening, Johor, and welcome back to the lounge right here on 812 Live. We're currently speaking to Arias Roslan, a regular user and a staff. I wouldn't call him a staff, but a part of the family of Magneticaura. He's here to tell us about his experiences in, getting something good to people. Let's talk about testimonials right now. You told me about a guy with backache and that backache has dissipated and it's disappeared apparently. I'm sure there are other stories. A lot of people that go for something like this would be people who are having debilitating diseases, and how do you find that balance to ensure that you're not giving people something that people will believe in and say, look, this is going to help me, and then when they die they blame someone else, or blame the product. How do you do that?
Okay, very interesting question. Mm-hmm. First of all, this particular product is an alternative therapy.
Alternative.
Yes,
therapy.
That means it's not an all answered solution for whatever there is. So all I can say is like this: if any of the listeners out there who's facing whatever elements there is, and then using Magneticaura will enhance, will give a lot of energy to them. So in this case, coming back to people who are blaming perhaps the product in case they have
something goes really wrong or awry with them.
Okay, all I can say is like this: through my experience, to my experience and to what I've known, Magneticaura do not have any experiences whatsoever whereby someone is trying to question the validity of the product or how the products work. So that is the first thing that I think as a consumer you should note, because you know why this product is truly proven. And the other thing is like this, because if one were to go to YouTube and if you were to key in Magneticaura, you will see loads of testimonial supporting the effectiveness of this product. So all I can say is like this: with regards to Magneticaura as a product, the product itself does not face any major problems. I think I do not recall anything whatsoever. And I think the next assurance is like this: apart from listening to what I say and believing what I say here, is good for the consumers out there to go to YouTube, key in Magneticaura and just listen to the amazing testimonials that's been given by people who are having serious ailments, from people who are like me, who
normal
don't have
people who just have aches and pains.
That's right. That's right. In fact, as far as Magneticaura is concerned, there are many areas that it can help you. Example, let me just sort of highlight.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, we want to talk about the products and what's being offered in the market.
Yes, that's right. So these are some of the areas that Magneticaura can assist you. Okay, example: muscular pains and stiffness.
Muscular pains and stiffness.
Backache pain and tendons and joints. Numbness on feet and hands. Kidney, stomach, and menstrual dysfunction. Acne, eczema, migraine, as well as insomnia. Diabetes and high blood pressure. And apart from that, Magneticaura also helps many people to reduce cigarette addiction, improve vitality, and which is very interesting for the men folks, which is enhance sex life.
A lot of men will be out.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, please look for me.
Everyone in Asia does this. There's so many products for that. And I'm sure if there's anyone who's going to call, he's going to, how is it used for that thing? Well, coming back to before we get into the testimonials, so let's talk about the products now. You've got a scented oil. Right, and also a soap bar.
That's right.
That's all the products.
These are the two amazing products that we have currently. One, like what you've mentioned, which is the scented oil. Now, this is a small 50 milliliter bottle, which goes along the way. And as far as the ingredients is concerned, it consists of sunflower oil, magnetized water, as well as fragrances. And for our Muslim Muslim listeners, this product is totally halal.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a halal product. Yeah?
That's right. And as far as the soap is concerned, it is a handmade soap, which consists of magnetized water, collagen, as well as betel nut extract, which is in Malay would be daun sirih.
Daun sirih.
Yes.
Yeah. So with all this, and the amazing part is it is halal here.
That's right. Yes.
So it has the accreditation by certain authorities to say that this product can be used for anyone, more so Muslims. Having said that, what other accreditation is there? And the studies are being done in England right now, right? And this is going to be also marketed in England.
No, because right now we are quite strong. We have a very strong base over in West Malaysia, Sabah, Sarawak, as well as Singapore. So it's just that right now we find that we want to explore other markets, possibility UK, but that is something, of course, it's
in the pipeline.
As the distance, yes, as the distance further, of course, we will have our own planning. But it's just that right now we want to explore other international markets. So currently, as what I said, we are quite strong over in West Malaysia, Sabah, Sarawak, as well as Singapore. So the next market that we are going for is to spread over to the Asian market before going to the international market. But obviously, we are getting there.
And for us to get these products, where do I go and look for these products? Can I buy it from the shelf in a pharmacy or in an alternative product shop? Right.
Okay. For those who are interested in this particular product, the best thing that you can do is to go to our website, which is Magneticaura2u.com.
Right. So that's www.magneticaura2u.com.
Yeah. Initial 2 with the initial U. So magneticaura2u.com. So what happened over there is that you have wealth of information that explain how to get the product, the price of the product, how effective, testimonials, and also if you are interested in doing some sort of business, so you have some information over there as well.
There's an option or an avenue for you to make this a part of your life. If you want to take it up as a business, that's also one of the options that you can look into.
Yes, that's correct.
So once again, what you need to do is go to www.magneticaura2u.com.
That's right.
Magneticaura2u.com. Coming back to testimonials, as a person who's met a lot of people and who's introduced the product to a lot of people, you meet people from different ages, different age groups, and sometimes when you hear testimonials, sometimes they sound really like a makeup thing, or for the lack of a better word, a crappy thing. But sometimes it is really true, and it draws you to tears. Has that ever happened to you?
Oh yes, because generally I've met quite a number of people now within the scope that I've approached some of the friends that I've approached, because I don't have that many friends who are of having serious illness. So usually on my part, I do not foresee any very extreme heartfelt testimonial. However, if you were to go to YouTube, like what I mentioned, you will see people of certain ages who are having problems, and they are truly thankful the fact that they're being introduced to Magnetic Aura.
And I know a lot of people within Kuala Lumpur suffer from migraines. Does this help with migraines or cluster headaches? And what if I'm on medication like statins, blood thinners, so on and so forth? Is it possible for me to use something like this?
Oh, definitely, because I have experienced as well friends, customers even, who has migraine problems and the problems that you mentioned, and through usage of this product they feel much more at ease. So that I think is good for those people who are living a very stressful lifestyle, because nowadays working in KL, stress is part of the system. So one way for you, because sometimes there's no avenue, some people take a different avenue by taking medication, some people take pills, and some people go into explore entertainment venues that is not conducive into improving their health. So by using Magnetic Aura, rest assured that those elements can be eliminated if not reduced.
Can be eliminated if not reduced. Well,
yes.
Here's the million-dollar question: how long do I have to use it for before I see some effect? You said as soon as you put the bottle in your pocket, it makes a lot of difference to your aura and how you feel in your balance, so on and so forth. But how long? for me to feel better and feel on top of the world, like everyone should, how long does it take for the product to work?
Okay, if I were to do a demonstration right now, if I were given a chance to do a demonstration right now, you could see that.
Who's stopping you? No one's stopping you.
Maybe in the room platform, you could experience the result in an instant. In an instant, I can rest assure you, in an instant you can feel a certain surge of energy within your body. But then again, when we talk about serious elements, so it will take time, because if you notice, the basis of magnetic aura therapy is the alignment of your positive and negative ions. So the thing is like this: if you are truly sick, so I'm sure a lot of these ions are all scattered all over. So it will take some time. But all I can say is that through my experience, like what I said, people have been back problem for about a year. So some would experience most I would say would experience instance, whereas some would experience after 1 day of usage. But then at a very serious level, maybe you need to do it constantly, so that all your
constantly means if I'm using the
regularly, so that your ions is well aligned, and that will generate better cells, and at the end will generate a better well-being for you.
So if I'm thinking of having a bath 3-4 times a day, is it possible to use the soap 3 or 4 times a day?
Yes, I think as far as the soap is concerned, again, it goes along the way. 1 small bar of soap. So the thing is, sometimes because these are highly concentrated, highly compact substance which is being added towards this particular product. So in that sense, you don't have to use it much. A small bottle, though it looks like a small bottle, though it looks like a small bar of soap, but it really goes all the way.
So a bar of soap, which is priced at close to 20 ringgit, 90 lah.
90 cents, yes.
A bar of soap, how long can I use it for? You said it's a small bar, and when you look at it, you'll say, oh, this is going to finish in 3 days. But how long does it last someone?
Okay, the thing is like this. First of all, I think for those listeners out there, it's good for you to have 2 items, which is the magnetic oil as well as the soap. So as far as the oil is concerned, you just need a little bit to cover the whole body. So which means you can do it almost every day. And
a little bit to cover the whole body.
Yes, I mean a little the pulse. Sorry, not you don't rub it all the whole body. Only on your pulse.
You don't walk around like orang minyak, isn't it?
That's right.
I mean, just the pulse areas.
That's right. Yeah.
So you use it on a daily basis. What, twice a day?
Every day. Yeah, you just need to put it once in the morning, and if you want to have the effect as you are sleeping, then you can put again in the evening. And what is very good also, which I did not mention earlier, was that apart from put a little bit of it on your pulse, is for you to practice to have a 1.5 liter worth of water. It could be plain water and mineral water with inside a plastic container, not metal container.
A plastic container.
So what you have to do
because a metal container demagnetizes it.
Very true. Excellent.
I'm getting better at this.
Okay, so you should be a part of us. So what happened was that what you need to do is to rub a little bit of the magnetic aura oil underneath the mineral water and drink it on daily basis. So that will help to charge up your ions, not just the oil which is from the outside. You can charge it from the inside via the magnetized water that you did. Now coming back to the question of the soap. Now with regards to the soap, see, the purpose of the soap is to distribute the ions totally towards your body. So the thing is that if you're a very healthy person, perhaps you like to concentrate as a start with just the oil. But however, if you are a person who have certain problems, so it's good for you to use the soap. Use it on a routine basis to even maximize the benefit of magnetic aura products.
So to maximize the benefit, use it on a regular basis.
Regular basis, yes, that's right.
And for the older generation, let's take a look at the older generation now. My mom and dad, usually a lot of mums or dads who are suffering from diabetes in their 60s, 70s, maybe in their 80s, always complain about numbness on the feet and hands. After being on insulin for a while, they don't have taste anymore. They can't taste food anymore. Well, can this help them?
Oh, obviously, because this is another true experience I'd like to share with you. What happened is that unlike everybody else, whenever you hear a good product, you wouldn't want to believe it, right? So I've gone to quite a number of testing. I've got my
too good to be true.
Yes, that's right. Because nothing is too good to be true. So what I did was that I passed around the oil and the soap to friends who have problems, and waiting for them to scream at me by saying, you're a snake oil seller. You know what I mean? But apparently I've got a lot of positive effects, and they are They are enjoying the fact that they are much more healthier. And with regards to your numbness, I've got really one lady who has this numbness feeling underneath her feet.
Right.
And after using about a day or two, the numbness wasn't there.
The numbness just disappeared.
Yes, this is again, it has to do with the person. If somehow or other your cells are good, you take care of your food, you take care of your exercise, so obviously your cells are much better in receiving the benefits of Magneticaura. But however, if you are not well, so it takes time for you to rectify all the mess that is happening right now inside your body.
Right. If you've just joined us, we're currently speaking to Arias Roslan, who's a regular user and part of the family of these products called Magneticaura products. Of course, when you listen to something like this, it sounds unbelievable. It's a load of baloney. That's what's going through your head right now. And if you just joined in on the conversation right here on 812 Live, the lounge, well, we're just going to tell you once again how these products work. Well, it aligns your ions. Can you walk us through that again?
Okay.
A cell and an ion, and how it aligns the ions to benefit the cell. Yeah.
Okay, just imagine a cell is like a balloon. So what happens is that there are components within the balloon to stretch it full, right? And one of the components inside the balloon which is required is the ions, that is your negative and positive charge ions. So what happens is that when you have these two particles in line, there is a electromagnetic how do I put it, movement going around. So why it is important this electric movement exists? The reason is because with the existence of this electromagnetic pulses, I would say, what happens is that nutrients, oxygen as well as fluid free flow from the outer membrane of the cell to the inner membrane of the cell. So obviously your cell is much healthy. But let's say in the event that it is scattered, so which means if there is no free flow of nutrients and oxygen, the cell will naturally die. So this is the basis of magnetic therapy. That means they believe that to a certain extent magnets could generate healthier cells, hence create healthier people. So that is the basis of magnetic therapy. And Magneticaura currently, to my understanding, is the best product ever in enhancing that positiveness within your cells.
And